Right now, Gale is stupid broken, and I just pushed him to rank 30, and here's how. On day 1, I started at around 500 trophies. The reason I wanted to push Gale was because, well, he's very strong. To be honest, I was actually trying to push Max to rank 30, but I was just facing so much Gale I had to try it out for myself. Against those close range and stupid no-skill brawlers, Gale actually performs really well, so I was actually really excited to do this push. Day 1 I took pretty lightly and I only pushed around 100 trophies, but later in this push when I have a Hypercharge and a full team, it's going to be a lot easier. On day 2, I maxed Gale out and I got his Hypercharge, and not gonna lie, I can't wait to see what I can do with this, because there have been way too many times where someone has just gotten a stupid team wipe with it. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a play here, 15 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna get this Tara. I kill her, the Miko's on me, but he's not gonna be able to get to me. Okay, that Nita's down. Spike, no! Buzz, put it in. Oh my. Oh, I had a heart attack there. In the end, it didn't really matter. After both my teammates went down, I just couldn't pull off a defense. After that, I decided to switch to Hot Zone, because it actually looked like a pretty good map, especially for that stun star power. Lots of walls that I could get a stun off. In this play right here, you really get to see how powerful Gale's Hypercharge is. You can just cycle supers so quickly. I have my Hypercharge now. Can they both go to a wall? They do! I get the double stun. I cycle another super. Oh my god, this is broken. I can just charge you. That Edgar is good as dead. And I've got my super back. I think I can just keep doing it. And because of that nice play, we actually made the comeback. And it didn't take very long for another crazy team wipe to win the game. The amount of supercharge you get from just one Hypercharge super is honestly stupid. It needs to be nerfed soon. It's so easy to cycle multiple supers in one Hypercharge. With that win, I'm now only one game away from rank 25, and I have a 13 win streak with randoms. But of course, we have to lose the last game to rank 25 by literally 1%. I don't want to point any fingers here, but I feel like I shouldn't be getting a -8 for that performance. It didn't take very long to get back to 742 trophies, and just one game away from rank 25 again, but we couldn't do it. Alright, but why is this bow so short? After that, I took a break, ending at 734 trophies by the end of day 2. Although this is technically day 3, it was really just midnight, and I was just playing for a little bit longer on this new map. It's actually a really great map for Gale, because lots of people try to go brawlers like Bull and Buzz, who Gale counters. Now, starting here, you can see the biggest problem I'm going to have on this push, and that is Clancy. He is so unbelievably broken that just look at that defense. There's nothing I can do about it, and my entire team just got shredded. Because their Edgar botted out, we luckily managed to get a win here, but I'm sure in the future against this stupid broken brawler, we're not going to be able to get that many wins. After that game, that puts us at 900 trophies, and around here is where I decided I need a skin for Gale. Let me know in the comments which of these two skins is better, but personally I thought Nutcracker Gale is better. I really like the golden animations on him. While editing, I can say I'm very happy that I bought a skin at this point, because right here's the bulk of my push, and I'm glad I don't have to edit it watching that bland Gale skin. From this point onwards, I started pushing in the new mode, the PAINTBRAWL mode, and to be honest, it was actually pretty nice, because most of the people we faced were pretty clueless and didn't really know how the game mode worked, so it made for some nice easy wins. After getting my first win in the new mode, I quickly got a team together as I saw the opportunity to pretty easily push my Gale to rank 30 in this new mode. At the time, it was still the first day of PAINTBRAWL's release, so it actually made for a lot of easy wins. But you can't win them all. Unfortunately, we lost a game, but we got right back to pushing, as we didn't really see this as a big problem in our push. Other than the final game to rank 30, this was probably my favorite game. Look at this. Yeah, a very toxic team. I went for this Hypercharge play. I stunned the surge, got the kill, cycled another super, and that gave us the lead and actually won us the game. And you can see how hard I was spinning on this team because I don't really like toxic players. With that win, that put us at 957 trophies, now only a few games away from that rank 30. This game ended up being really close, but with their Frank and their Fang, they overwhelmed us pretty well. Unfortunately, we lost again, and that set us back a few trophies, but I wasn't worried. And from here on, we locked in. That's right, we went on a 6-win streak and ended up 2 trophies away from rank 30, and here's the final game. To be honest, I think we had a pretty great comp. Although maybe a thrower would have been nice with these unbreakable walls, Clancy is obviously broken, Gale is just such a good brawler right now, and Nita's really good at getting hypercharged bears. The thing that makes Nita so strong is her ability to cycle all of those bears, which helps us push up the map and get paint all over their side. For a lot of the beginning of this game, it was just a battle to see who could get the ball, but unfortunately when our Clancy went down, their Max made a nice play and brought the ball to their side. Unfortunately, this means that we now have to push into them, which isn't the greatest. Unfortunately, the Byron and the Max outranged the Clancy, so Clancy is having some trouble getting those tokens. Max gets a nice kill on our Clancy, and then after that, they have a pretty nice lead. I get my super and I kill the Byron, but Max is still up and running, and unfortunately Nita kind of wasted a bear. Although our Nita now has Hypercharge, and I'm sure she can make a pretty nice play. Because of these matchups against the Max and the Byron, and the Mortis was actually doing a pretty good job not going after the Clancy, Clancy was having some trouble getting his tokens, and was kind of feeding pain on their side, but it's all good, because later in the game that Clancy will for sure carry. Here, Nita has the ball, and right now we just need Nita to get a few more bears and we can easily push up. We need to make a little comeback in this last minute and 30 seconds. Now, surprisingly, we actually are equal in paint on the map, and after a few kills, they get slightly ahead, but I get a nice stun on this Byron, but Max brings it back to their side, which means now we have to push into Max again. Fortunately for us, we have a Nita bear coming right at them. Nita's putting on some nice pressure, and I'm trying to push them back into their spawn. Right now, Mortis has their ball, and we're going to try and take it from them. Clancy is also gearing up because now they have nowhere to run to, so Clancy can just get as many hits as he wants on them. Now they're all pressed up against the corner, and I get my Hypercharge. And it wasn't the greatest Hypercharge, but it worked. Now we have control, we have like a 15% lead, and it's looking pretty nice. Clancy now has a super, and it's pretty much over. Clancy now has 1 level upgraded, and now we know that this game is over. Their Max is surprisingly mad at their Mortis, and their Mortis I think actually played pretty well, but either way, now we've come full circle. This was last game to rank 30, and only on Silver 2 Mastery.